What is up? Happy Saturday. I'm going to adjust my camera here. Get that all set up. Happy Saturday. We're going to do a little bit just a back mobility, full body mobility session today. So I'm just taking my shoes off. So I'll show a few different types of movements that we can do today. It's not going to be a ton of strength training. We're going to throw in some push-ups there for upper body though, so it can be some modified push-ups or just regular push-ups. We're going to do 30 seconds of those, but I'm going to walk you through 3 or 4 different back stretches. We're going to do those 10 to 15 repetitions at a time, and we'll go from there. All right, get this set up. Make sure that we're all set here. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start. Okay. So first thing is you can get a mat if you have a mat. If you don't have a mat, you can use your carpet, your floor, or your bed, and we're going to be just here. So if you have that, great. If you don't, you can also use a chair. So I'll show you what, you know what a chair looks like, right? So you can also do this in a chair if you are uncomfortable getting onto the ground. So first, we're going to start with, and I'll start the timer for a minute in a second here. But first one is you're just going to be reaching down like so in the chair. And you do that for a minute. You can go as fast, or try to not do it too fast, but do it at a good tempo. And then for this one, let's see here. For this next one, we're going to do the child's pose to start with. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to show you what the child's pose looks like first. So you can do it this way. You don't have to get all the way down to the ground, but as far down as you can comfortably go. We're going to do that for a minute. Okay, and start. So if you're in the chair, you're just bending forward. And remember, any of these guys, any of these movements, they shouldn't be increasing your pain levels. They shouldn't be making things worse by any means. They should actually be making things feel a little bit looser and better. So there might be some initial discomfort with some of these, and that's okay. But as long as it's not making it worse, then we are okay. As long as motorcycles around here, I don't understand that. It's too many. All right, we got 10 more seconds of these. And good. Okay. Next one, we're going to get some extension. Okay. Extension for the people who are on the floor right now. You're just going to be, you can either do this one, where you're doing a prone press up, and you're just on your forearms. If your shoulders can take it and your back can take it, then you can be on your belly like so, and pressing up. Okay. We're just going to do repetitions of that for a minute. Don't start yet. If you're in the chair, just arching back. Okay, arching back like so. So we're going to do a minute of those once again, and begin. About halfway there. And good. All right, so that is some good old extension. We're going to go through these a couple different times. I can't speak this morning. And the next one that we're going to do is more of a rotational exercise. So I'll show the first one in the chair, and then the second one down here on the mat. So just with seated rotation, you just spread your legs out a little bit wider. You're just rotating from side to side. Okay, so pretty straightforward. And then the one on the floor here, you can do this a couple different ways. So you can have your hand on the back of your head, just rotating down and up. You can even just do the down portion if that's more comfortable. This way you're getting rotation through both sides. And then if you can do that one pretty easily, then you can actually take your hand and thread it through. Okay, so we're doing thread the needle that way. My arm is probably coming out of the picture, but that's okay. Just coming up and around. Okay, so we're going to do a minute of those ones. Okay, ready, set, go. I'm going to alternate on each one since we're doing this by time and not by repetitions. We got 10 more seconds left. I get one more repetition in on each side. And we are good. Nice. So that takes us through the main movements that, like those are my go-to movements. One of those if somebody's dealing with back pain or just general stiffness, or you just want to get a little bit of movement in. So we're going to go through that one more time. And I'm already sweating. It's kind of hot in here. I need to turn the AC on, but we're going to go through that one more time, okay? So we're going to do a minute of the child's pose or the seated chair flexion, a minute of the cobra or prone press up or the back extensions in the chair, and then one more minute of the thread the needle or chair rotations, okay? So we'll get started in just a second. We'll take 30 seconds rest. All right. Here is the next one. So we're doing a minute of the child's pose again with the chair flexion. Ready? Begin. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. At the bottom here, you can just Just take a nice deep breath, take an exhale. I almost got to do 2 minutes of these, which is nice. There we go. Right, so that was a minute of that. Next one we are going to do is the Cobra press up or back extension load chair. Okay. And begin. Got 10 more seconds. And we are good. All right. Nice. Okay, so next one we're doing the thread the needle again, or thread the needle with just the bent elbow, or you can do the seated chair rotations. All right. Get into position. And let's go. And again, I'm going to switch arms each time just to make it a little bit easier. Oh, already a minute. How about that? All right. So that was just 2 sets of that. We'll actually go through a third set. We still got some time. And then I just wanted to talk about exercise and movement and workouts and what that all means. I think a lot of people have either a negative association, well, some people have a negative association with exercise. Exercise doesn't always have to be crazy hard workouts. You can even just do a basic movement session to get your heart rate up, get yourself sweating a little bit. That can be walking, that can be doing stuff like this. That can be doing a lot of things. Now, I think everyone should incorporate strength training into their workouts, but it's as long as you're moving, that's the most important thing. So the next thing we're going to do is another set of child's pose, another set of cobra, and another set of the thread the needle. So we're going to do 1 minute of each of those. So doing 1 minute here of the child's pose. And let's get started. All right, next one, we're gonna go right into the cobra. Ready, and begin. All right, we've got one more movement here. It's the thread the needle again. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more minute of each of those, all right? Twenty more seconds. Six more seconds, left rep. And good. Very nice. Good job, good job, good job. Take a second, rest a little bit. So the main thing, thank you for joining. We're all done for the day, but I'm going to be posting this video on YouTube. We'll be putting this in the Facebook group, and I'll also sending out an email so you guys can redo this workout. And it'll be available for you. It's a pretty straightforward one. But the main thing about exercise, like I was saying before, is that you want to make sure that you're just getting some form of movement in. If you're dealing with some sort of pain or injury, that you're working with a healthcare professional if you're unable to do movement. But you can try this workout out. And I would really call this a movement session versus a workout with weights or anything. You could get a great workout in, build up a sweat. I'm already sweating a little bit with these basic movements we just did. So these Zoom workouts are going to be free for the month of August 2020, and they're going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So Saturday might change later on, but for the time being, it's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. It will not be available next month, this coming Monday, because I won't be here. But on Mondays, it's going to be at 7:09. I might just change it back to 7 a.m. so it's easier to remember. But 7:09 a.m. for the time being. Wednesday at 11:09 a.m. and then Saturday at 10:09 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you again for those of you who are watching, those who are joining. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoy these workouts so you can get more of them. And if you are watching on other platforms, thanks for watching. And you can also comment if there's a comment box. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all soon.